Today I'm in Port Royal on Hilton Head Island, right on the heel of the island. There's a lot going on in here: public, private, golf courses, beach access. We're going to talk all about it in this video. I've never done a video on Port Royal, so if you're interested, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. John Weber team, let's get to it. Port Royal has the Westin Resort. So the public obviously can come in and use the hotel. The public can also use the golf courses. There are 2 golf courses. They used to have 3, but one was wiped out during Hurricane Matthew. So they have 2 right now. There are about 1,000 homes in Port Royal, and you can there's about 265 members who are actually members of this Port Royal Golf Club. And then they have additional members that the general public that can join it as well. So 2 nice golf courses, redesigned by Pete Dye, as a matter of fact. But Westin Resort right there, beach access, totally cool. Let's go take a drive. We're going to go into the private part of Port Royal. So I'm here at a point in Port Royal where it's considered, it's called Fort Walker. And it's in the Civil War, the South had this fort and the Union was out there. I've talked about this in other videos. And there was about a 4.5, 5-hour battle, and the Union won and came ashore and all that. But this was the spot right here, Fort Walker. I'm in Port Royal. It's about 1,000 acres. And it was incorporated in 1973. Currently, there's about 924 homes in here. As of the printing of this, 47 lots still remain. That probably is a smaller number right now. One of the first oceanfront communities, private, in the area, because of course Sea Pines, Palmetto Dunes, that's oceanfront there as well, but some of it is private, some is public. But 2 golf courses, as I said in the opener. One of the golf courses was lost in Hurricane Matthew. But it's really, really nice. I'll tell you what's beautiful in here are the trees. When you drive through and look at the homes, the trees are just gorgeous. They had an assessment in here of the beach club, and they built this great beach club. I'm going to go over there in a second. And there's an assessment to each owner in here of $2,822 to pay for that. And it's really, really great. So you have beach access anytime you want to. You can go over and play golf anytime you want. Great location on the island because you're kind of on the north end of it, and it's easy access to get off. So let's move on to the next area. But I just looked down here: social clubs and organizations, bridge, art group, mahjong. It's cards, I think. Potluck social dinners, ladies' coffee, fish hall farmers, tennis, pickleball, kids club, tai chi, exercise, turtle trackers, yoga, wine and dine. As I've said on many of these videos, when you come down here, you plug right in socially, and that's what you would do in a private area like Port Royal. And of course, you have the Westin right around the corner here, so it's a super spot. So I'm at the beach access area in Port Royal. I'm telling you, this is really, really nice. This was built years ago, and they did assess the owners, but you have complete beach access, and it's all private. And that's a big deal here in Hilton Head. We have a lot of public beaches, which are great, but to have your own pool. There's a building right here, which I'll show you on the camera. There's a screen porch, and there's a community room here, and it's really, really nice. As I mentioned, there are 2 golf courses, the Barony Course and Robbers Row. The Barony Course was actually one of the first golf courses developed on Hilton Head Island, and the Robbers Row course was redone in 1994 with redesigned by Pete Dye, which he's big. The golf here is part of the Heritage Golf Group. They also have golf courses, Oyster Reef and Hilton Head Plantation and Shipyard. So you can arrange, if you want to pay a fee, and you can play the Heritage golf courses if you want to, which is very nice. For a resident in Port Royal and you want to join the golf club, it's $7,500. And if you are the public and you want to join, it's going to be $4,500. So that's inexpensive. The homes in here, I mean, you know, this is a tough time of the year. This is 2022 in spring, and it's tough because of the market conditions. A lot of the homes have age on them in here, but a lot of them have been renovated. So it just depends on what you're looking at. Absolutely beautiful when you drive down the streets with the oak trees, just gorgeous. So Port Royal is a real find if you want to be on the beach and you don't want to be towards the south end, which would be Palmetto Dunes, Shipyard, Sea Pines, any of that. You've got a nice private community right on the ocean here, which is totally awesome. So as I sign off on all my videos, John Weber team, I have a group of 6 agents that work directly with clients, both buying and selling, all full-time professionals. Please contact us and we will set you up with all kinds of essential guides that we have, telling you what the fees are, where to stay, all kinds of things like that. So come down and see us. We will take you into Port Royal if that's what you want to see, and we'll find your dream home here. It's a super place.